My precious child, pause exactly where you stand right now. Take a deep breath. Finding this specific moment was no mere accident. The heavens have anticipated this precise fraction of time since before the earth's foundations were even forged. The angelic hosts stand still. The skies remain completely silent. The entirety of creation is holding its collective breath because I, your Lord and your God, am preparing to speak directly into your soul. Every prayer that seemed ignored, every restless night you endured, and every single teardrop that has ever graced your cheek has guided you toward this heavenly appointment. My voice is piercing through the chaotic noise of your daily existence to share what no other being could possibly uncover. I am shattering the silence today because your inner heart is finally prepared to hear what remained concealed. Please do not turn aside now. Do not harbor doubts that this message was meant for you. You have been specifically selected to inherit a truth so profoundly powerful it will completely alter the trajectory of your entire destiny. This is absolutely no coincidence. This is a divine calling. The heavenly skies have parted wide, and I am communicating with you. The heavy veil separating what was hidden from what is now being revealed is currently rising. Pay close attention, my dearly beloved, because the second these phrases touch your inner spirit, nothing about your earthly existence will ever remain the same again. My cherished child, listen with absolute focus right now, because I am addressing you from the endless depths of eternity. This specific hour you currently occupy is far from ordinary. It is entirely sacred, chiseled out of history before time itself even commenced. The heavenly realm has waited for this exact occasion since the initial light grazed the dawn of creation. And every passing second of your entire lifetime has been guiding you directly toward this exact location. You certainly did not stumble upon this crossroad by mistake. You have been gently carried here by my own hand, directed by my invisible presence, and shaped by every single trial, every passing season, and every painful delay. My beautiful child, I need you to completely grasp that this occurrence is not merely about gaining information. It is entirely about undergoing transformation. The specific reason I am unmasking this today is that you are ultimately prepared. Your inner spirit has grown mature by weathering the fierce storms you encountered, and your heart has been tenderly softened by the many tears you have shed. Things that previously would have terrified you will currently empower you, and things that formerly baffled you will suddenly become crystal clear. This is the exact milestone heaven has watched for, the divinely appointed hour when I, your loving Father, finally unveil what stayed hidden. Long before the shining stars were suspended in the galaxy, long before the towering mountains formed their shapes, and long before the deep oceans were instructed to remain inside their boundaries, I was certain this precise instant would arrive. I peered forward across the vast ages and clearly saw your face, saw your beating heart, and saw the deep yearning that would eventually swell inside you to understand me more intimately. Every single breath you have ever inhaled has been step you have traveled has been closely observed. Every single decision, whether it was correct or flawed, has been perfectly woven into an intricate celestial pattern that has successfully navigated you to this spot. I deeply desire for you to absorb the true weight of this reality. The heavens have patiently waited for you. Holy angels have softly spoken your name down the long corridors of time, not out of mere curiosity, but with profound and joyful anticipation. They fully understood that a specific day would arrive when you would finally awaken to the absolute entirety of my grand design. You have frequently questioned why your daily life felt overwhelmingly heavy, why your personal battles appeared to be endless, why specific doors stayed firmly shut regardless of how intensely you attempted to force them open. My precious beloved, those tightly locked doors did not represent rejection. They served as your divine protection. They acted as the sheltering hand of heaven guarding you against forces that were not meant to break you, but rather to build you. You were absolutely never forgotten, never once unseen, and never ever overlooked. I have been continually walking right beside you throughout every passing season, authoring a narrative so complex and so entirely divine that not even the heavenly angels could completely grasp its meaning until this exact moment. There were instances when you wrongly assumed I was silent, but I was actually communicating through your shifting circumstances. There were desperate moments when you believed I remained distant, yet I was actually standing much closer than your very breath. You are currently being carefully refined, absolutely not denied. The profound secret I am uncovering right now could never have been entrusted to you during your younger days. You simply were not adequately prepared to shoulder the massive weight of this spiritual revelation. True maturity is never constructed during periods of ease, but rather through enduring hardship. You have courageously endured significantly more pain than most people recognize, and despite that, your seeking heart continues to pursue me. That is the exact reason you were specifically chosen to hear these words today. You have finally arrived at the divinely appointed season where the invisible suddenly becomes visible, where deep mystery transforms into brilliant clarity, and where sacred promises that were long delayed finally start to beautifully bloom. This present moment represents perfect divine alignment. Your own spirit and the will of the heavens are currently moving together in flawless rhythm for the very first time. Are you aware of how long the heavenly realms have anticipated this exact occurrence? Every single time you ever prayed, the heavens accurately recorded it. Every time you openly cried, your falling tears became musical notes in a holy psalm that has directly reached my high throne. Every single act of gentle kindness, every faithful word you boldly spoke, even during the moments when your personal hope severely trembled, was actively building toward this exceptionally holy hour. This is the exact reason you currently feel that undeniable pull deep inside your own spirit right now. The sharp awareness that something highly sacred is currently unfolding around you. It is absolutely not your mere imagination. It is the active stirring of eternity residing within you. It is your soul responding to the ancient call that was permanently inscribed upon your spirit long before you were even physically born. Please type, "I trust every promise, Lord," if you are tightly holding on to His completely unfailing word. My dear child, there exists a specific rhythm to divine timing. And that particular rhythm is absolutely flawless. You have been tirelessly walking through long seasons of waiting, not because I somehow forgot about you, but because I was carefully aligning everything necessary for your ultimate breakthrough. You could not physically see it, but every single delay carried a profound purpose. Much like the tiny seed buried deep down in the dark ground, you were temporarily hidden, not buried to be abandoned and forgotten, but buried so that you could eventually grow. During that utter silence, your spiritual roots grew incredibly deep. Within the pitch darkness, your personal faith was massively strengthened. And now, during this specific hour, you are finally beginning to rise up into the brilliant light of exactly what I originally ordained for your life. Heaven has patiently waited for you to reach this profound depth of surrender, this true readiness of heart, and this utter openness of spirit. I completely recognize exactly how weary you have become. You have anxiously looked around and witnessed other people moving rapidly ahead, and you honestly wondered if I had somehow completely bypassed you. But please know that I never pass over my chosen ones. Instead, I meticulously prepare them. Some personal journeys are remarkably short because their ultimate purpose is rather small. Your specific journey has taken considerably longer simply because your eternal purpose reaches much farther. I have been actively shaping your inner capacity, vastly enlarging your spiritual heart to eventually carry much more of my heavenly glory. You have been exhaustively walking through intense preparation that was cleverly disguised as a delay, through careful molding that was disguised as bitter disappointment, and through divine positioning that was disguised as pure confusion. But right now, the heavy disguise is completely lifting and true revelation is rapidly approaching. Whenever I declare that heaven has waited for you, I mean that in the most literal sense possible. The guardian angels who have proudly stood watch over your life's destiny have long awaited this magnificent day. They have fiercely fought invisible battles completely on your behalf. They have tightly surrounded you whenever dark danger crept dangerously near. They have gently whispered sweet courage into your weary heart during the times you desperately wanted to give up entirely. The heavens are rejoicing even now because the official time of unveiling has finally arrived. You are currently stepping straight into the glorious fulfillment of what was prophetically spoken over your precious life before you even understood how to properly speak my holy name. The entirety of creation has been holding its collective breath for this. The earth itself actively responds to my divine timing. The global seasons shift whenever I command it. The towering mountains tremble at the sheer sound of my voice. And yet, absolutely nothing moves my heart more than a single human soul that willingly says yes to my perfect will. You, my beautiful beloved, have finally reached that crucial yes. You may not have consciously realized it, but with every single prayer you whispered in utter surrender, with every individual tear you shed in pure faith, you were continuously saying yes to me. You were effectively saying yes to exactly what I originally planned before the physical world even began. That powerful yes has officially opened the heavenly skies directly over your life. My voice comes to you right now, not as some faintly distant echo, but as the incredibly warm sound of a loving Father drawing very near. I am directly speaking to the deepest, most intimate part of your entire being. Please allow this profound truth to deeply settle within your beating heart. You are certainly not falling behind. You are arriving exactly on time. The precise moment you currently occupy has been faithfully waiting for you since the very dawn of creation. You are stepping right into what I carefully prepared long before you ever took your very first breath. Every fierce battle you bravely faced, every painful season you managed to survive, has successfully built the strong foundation for what is currently being revealed to you. The physical world surrounding you may still appear to look exactly the same, but deep within you, something truly eternal is drastically shifting. You are officially crossing over from endless waiting into glorious fulfillment, from dark hiddenness into bright revelation. Heaven has been carefully holding this wonderful secret, not to cruelly withhold joy from your life, but to properly prepare you to carry it without being completely crushed by it. The massive weight of divine glory requires immense strength, and true strength is only forged in the fires of struggle. That is the precise reason I did not instantly remove every single hardship. I faithfully walked through every one of them alongside you, carefully refining you in the hot fire, so that you could eventually stand completely unshaken when this glorious hour finally arrived. My sweet beloved, please look at your own life through my divine eyes for just a moment. Every single piece that previously felt entirely random now snaps into flawless alignment. The close friendships that suddenly ended, the great opportunities that unexpectedly slipped away, the chosen paths that completely closed, each and every one deliberately redirected you toward this sacred, divine intersection. You look at it and see painful loss, but I see flawless orchestration. You perceive frustrating delay, but I see perfect design. You experience deep confusion, but I see careful construction. I have been actively building something eternal deep within your soul. And now that spiritual structure is finally complete enough for me to eventually dwell within its absolute fullness. You are officially ready for much more of me. Please do not be afraid of whatever comes next. You have already successfully endured the absolute hardest parts of the journey. You have bravely walked through dark nights where your desperate spirit screamed out for light, and I was the tiny flicker that miraculously kept you going forward. You have faced crushing disappointment after crushing disappointment, yet here you are, remarkably still standing, still actively believing. That fact alone is absolute proof of my immense power actively at work inside of you. The dark enemy desperately tried to convince you that your life story was rapidly ending. But but he simply did not know that the long chapter of waiting was merely the necessary prelude to the ultimate revelation. The glorious heavens loudly rejoice because the absolute fullness of time has finally come. Now please hear me, my dear child. This specific moment is not merely about passively hearing truth. It is entirely about boldly stepping into it. You have officially entered the new season where what I softly whispered in total secret will finally begin to openly manifest in the broad daylight. Sacred promises will start to take solid shape. Deeply hidden dreams will beautifully begin to surface once again. The heavy doors that previously refused to even move will suddenly begin to swing open with incredible ease. This will happen not because the outer world has drastically changed, but rather because your personal alignment with the heavens has shifted. When a human soul perfectly aligns with divine timing, the entirety of creation must inevitably respond. You will quickly find that what was formerly incredibly hard will now begin to effortlessly flow, and what previously seemed completely impossible will unfold entirely naturally. Please do not try to rush this beautiful moment. Deeply soak in it. Truly feel the heavy weight of my loving presence totally surrounding you. Every single word I am currently speaking is actively planting something deep within your spirit that will eventually grow into profound revelation and complete transformation. You are currently standing directly under a completely open heaven. My brilliant light is softly resting upon you, not to harshly expose your personal flaws, but to beautifully reveal your completely true identity. You are definitely not forgotten. You are certainly not ordinary. You are absolutely not lost. You are the exact one that heaven has been patiently waiting for. We respectfully invite you to gently support our channel. Our sincere goal is to bring warm light, lasting peace, and deep devotion into your daily life. If you feel naturally led to assist us, you may kindly donate through the Super Thanks button. When I stated that all of creation waited for you to reach this specific point, I truly meant every single sunrise that dawned over your struggles, every bright star that shone over your restless nights, and every ocean wave that gently touched the sandy shore. All of it was an integral part of the grand symphony of time ultimately leading you right here. The physical universe itself is perfectly tuned to my divine timing, and within this perfect timing, you are a remarkably vital note. Absolutely nothing about you is random. Every tiny fiber of your physical being, every single beat of your human heart, every passing thought that reaches upward for hope, it all perfectly resonates with heaven's flawless design. So please stand tall, my precious beloved. Lift your weary head high. The heavens have officially declared that your long waiting is finally over. You have successfully reached the divinely appointed hour. What was previously hidden will right now be completely revealed. The agonizing season of total silence is finally giving way to the brilliant sound of divine revelation. You have been thoroughly prepared for this. You have been fiercely refined for this. You have been specially chosen for this. The exact time heaven has patiently waited for I tell you the absolute truth. This is the magnificent hour heaven has faithfully waited for, the exact moment when your earthly life completely aligns with my eternal purpose. From this turning point forward, absolutely everything begins to drastically shift, because the glorious secret that heaven kept tightly hidden is right now being released deep into your heart. And it is going to beautifully change absolutely everything forever. My deeply beloved child, now that your inner heart is fully awake, it is the proper time for me to unveil what heaven has kept hidden until this very hour. The beautiful secret the angels have longed to look upon. The deep mystery that ancient prophets felt in soft whispers, but could not yet properly speak. The profound truth that all of creation has continuously sung about in tiny fragments. This is exactly it. My grand plan has always been absolute love, not some distant, highly conditional love that quickly flickers out whenever you happen to fail, but rather a completely eternal love. A massive love that is vastly older than time itself. A spectacular love that actively created the sweeping galaxies, carefully shaped your unique soul, and beautifully wrote your entire life story before you took your very first breath. You are certainly not standing here by sheer accident. You are absolutely not a random product of mere coincidence or blind chance. You were definitely not formed from swirling chaos, but rather from pure, deliberate intention. I actively thought of you, I beautifully dreamed of you, and then I personally formed you using my very own hands. You were flawlessly designed inside the most secret chambers of heaven with absolute purpose and breathtaking precision. Every single tiny detail regarding you carries the distinct fingerprint of a truly divine design. The grand secret of heaven, the specific one I am revealing to you right now, is not about rigid rules or empty rituals. It is entirely about deep relationship. It has always been exclusively about love. My own heart constantly beats just for you. Absolutely everything I have ever miraculously done, every beautiful sunrise you have ever witnessed, every steady heartbeat you have ever felt, every soft whisper of bright hope that miraculously kept you going. All of it was simply my endless love desperately calling out your name. My original plan was absolutely never to make you into a terrified servant who deeply fears me, but rather to create a beloved child who truly knows me, deeply trusts me, and intimately walks with me. The broken world has repeatedly tried to horribly distort my true image, falsely painting me as someone who is highly distant, easily angered, or completely unreachable. But I have absolutely never been far away from you. My sweet child, I have consistently always been right here, closely watching you with eyes completely full of deep compassion. Every single passing moment of your earthly existence has been tightly wrapped inside my endless love. You have frequently wondered exactly why your life unfortunately unfolded the way it ultimately did. Why you had to painfully face cruel rejection, devastating loss, or deafening silence. When you desperately begged for clear answers, you frantically asked, "Lord, exactly where were you?" I was standing right there. Every single time you softly cried alone in the pitch dark, I was gently holding you. Every time your fragile heart completely broke, I was carefully collecting all the shattered pieces. Every time you falsely thought you were entirely forgotten, I was softly whispering your lovely name over and over again, echoing through the endless halls of eternity. The severe pain you tragically went through was absolutely never intended to destroy your life. It was specifically allowed to powerfully shape you into the exact person who could successfully carry this massive revelation right now. You simply could not see it back then, but every single fierce trial successfully carved necessary depth into your human spirit. Every single bitter disappointment actively created vital space for my future glory, and every single falling tear deeply watered the fertile soil of your future destiny. You incorrectly thought you were completely breaking, but you were actually being miraculously built. The flawed world foolishly measures human worth by material success and outward perfection, but I exclusively measure true worth by deep love and eternal purpose. My immense love for you has absolutely never been measured by your daily performance. You simply cannot ever earn what has always rightfully been yours. You were totally loved long before you could even properly speak my holy name. I definitely did not just begin loving you the moment you finally turned toward me. I deeply loved you even when you were still standing incredibly far away. I passionately loved you during the times when you seriously doubted, when you rapidly ran away, when you painfully stumbled, and when you felt completely unworthy. That massive love has absolutely never changed. It absolutely never weakens. It never ever withdraws, and it never ever runs out. It is the exact same fierce love that miraculously hung the glowing stars high in the dark sky. The exact same sacrificial love that willingly stretched out my bleeding arms upon the wooden cross. The exact same victorious love that miraculously resurrected bright hope right where dark death arrogantly thought it had finally won. This is the profound secret that heaven kept perfectly hidden, that my endless love is the actual foundation of absolutely everything. Every single breath you continuously breathe is living evidence of it. The entire physical universe was completely built directly from it. It is the powerful electrical current that beautifully sustains all of creation, and it is the steady pulse that miraculously sustains your daily life. The actual reason you have successfully survived what absolutely should have completely destroyed you is entirely because my endless love stubbornly refused to ever let you go. You are sitting here currently listening to these specific words because that exact love has been miraculously carrying you even during the days when you couldn't feel it at all. You see, my beautiful child, I am not revealing this massive secret to you as brand new information. I am simply awakening what your inner soul already deeply knows. Deep inside your being, there has always existed a quiet knowing, a very faint ancient memory of an eternal home, of true belonging, of being profoundly loved without any condition whatsoever. That quiet memory originates directly from eternity, the exact place where your spirit initially heard never entered this physical world. You have unfortunately believed many vicious lies about yourself. The cruel world aggressively told you that you were completely unwanted, totally unworthy, and entirely unseen. But those are simply the deceptive echoes of dark forces, absolutely not the truth. The eternal truth is simply this: I desperately wanted you. I specifically chose you. I thoroughly delighted in you long before your very first physical heartbeat. You are my beautiful craftsmanship, my literal poetry in motion, perfectly written by divine hands that absolutely make no mistakes. Every single intricate part of you, your unique laugh, your physical scars, your deep questions, your vibrant dreams, was completely designed on actual purpose. You are definitely not a random afterthought. You are a completely divine intention, beautifully wrapped in human flesh. Even the extremely painful parts of your life story that you desperately wish would just disappear are currently being completely redeemed into something of stunning beauty. I absolutely do not waste any pain. Every single deep wound will one glorious day shine brilliantly with my glory. Every devastating loss will inevitably become an essential part of your powerful testimony. And every season of agonizing silence will eventually give joyous birth to a beautiful song. My perfect plan of love for you was absolutely never to completely spare you from facing pain, but rather to miraculously bring profound purpose straight out of it. You currently reside in a world that is deeply broken, a world that frequently chooses cold darkness over warm light. But even existing in that pitch darkness, my fierce love burns significantly brighter. You are absolutely not abandoned in the middle of the chaos. You are currently being carefully carried right through it. The cruel rejection you previously faced was absolutely not a terrible curse. It was a divine redirection. I actively closed heavy doors that were absolutely never meant to properly define you. I carefully removed toxic people who could not possibly walk with you to the high places where I am currently taking you. And I purposefully allowed long seasons of utter emptiness just to perfectly make room for absolute fullness. I fully know that those difficult times deeply hurt you. I thoroughly know the dark nights you honestly felt entirely forgotten. But if you could just momentarily see exactly what I see, you would instantly realize that those were the precise nights I was standing the closest to you. During the times when you had absolutely no strength left whatsoever, it was exclusively my divine strength miraculously holding you up. I am absolutely not the type of God who passively watches you from a safe distance. I am the God who actively enters straight into your messy story. I intimately walked the exact same rocky roads of pain that you actively walk right now. I was cruelly rejected, completely misunderstood, terribly betrayed, and physically broken. I completely know exactly what it feels like to sob until there are absolutely no salty tears left to cry. That is the exact reason why I can heal you so completely. I absolutely do not speak from mere theory. I speak directly from personal experience. I willingly bore your immense pain so that you could eventually walk in total freedom. I actively carried your heavy shame so that you could proudly stand in total grace. I bravely endured the crushing silence so that you could eventually hear my loving voice. That is the wonderfully hidden plan of eternal love. Absolutely everything I have ever done, I did exclusively for you. You may incorrectly think your many prayers were completely ignored, but I have absolutely never ignored the desperate cries of my beloved children. Sometimes I strategically answer in ways you completely don't expect. Sometimes I lovingly answer by simply saying not quite yet, entirely because what I am currently preparing for you is significantly bigger than what you initially asked for. You desperately prayed for a quick escape, but I was actively building your inner strength. You loudly prayed for instant relief, but I was carefully shaping your long-term resilience. You tearfully prayed for extremely quick answers, but I was heavily preparing eternal fruit for your life. I have absolutely never forgotten a single solitary prayer. My precious beloved, every single quiet whisper successfully reached me. And right now, inside this divinely appointed season, you will quickly begin to actually see the glorious fulfillment of those very prayers in miraculous ways that will leave you completely in awe. Please comment, "Yes, Father, I welcome your peace," if your tired heart deeply longs for his incredibly calm presence. The immense love I hold for you is by no means fragile. It is absolutely not based on your fluctuating mood, your earthly success, or your perceived worthiness. It is incredibly constant and totally unshakable. The exact same fierce love that gently held you whenever you were incredibly weak is the exact same love that will successfully carry you straight into your ultimate destiny. Please do not ever let heavy guilt or dark shame try to tell you otherwise. You are completely forgiven, entirely redeemed, and fully restored. The bloody cross was the absolute proof that I would much rather physically die than ever live eternity without you. That is exactly how incredibly far my love goes. That is exactly how incredibly deep this profound secret runs. The divine plan, perfectly hidden from the very beginning, was absolutely never about cruel punishment or instilling fear. It was always entirely about a joyful reunion. I desperately wanted my precious children to come home again, to be close to my beating heart. My beautiful beloved, the intense pain you bravely endured actually has a profound purpose. Every single painful season of deep loneliness, every confusing moment of total chaos, every sharp sting of betrayal, it all miraculously worked perfectly together to smoothly lead you significantly closer to me. During the exact times when you honestly thought everything was completely falling apart, it was actually perfectly falling into its proper place. I was actively weaving the scattered threads of your messy life into a stunning masterpiece that you could not yet visibly see. You looked around and saw total chaos, but I looked and saw brilliant creation. You stared at devastating loss, but I was viewing glorious transformation. The incredibly hot fire you miraculously walked right through only purified you. It absolutely did not destroy you. And right now you beautifully shine with a brilliant light that the surrounding darkness simply cannot ever dim. That brilliant light is pure love. It is the exact love I have continuously poured straight into you through every single agonizing trial. Please let me tell you something that is significantly deeper still. My eternal plan of profound love was absolutely never only for you to just be loved. It was specifically designed for you to literally become love yourself. I have been actively shaping you so you could powerfully carry this amazing revelation directly into the hurting world. The exact same radical love that miraculously rescued you will soon effortlessly flow straight through you in order to miraculously rescue others. That is the precise reason why your sensitive heart feels things so incredibly deeply. That is exactly why you passionately care, why you easily notice the hidden pain that so many others completely overlook. You were specifically made to be a living, breathing reflection of my own heart here on this earth. I am actively calling you to deeply love exactly like I do, to completely forgive right where it seems absolutely impossible, to generously bless right where you were previously cursed, to openly show tender mercy right where everyone else only shows harsh judgment. Whenever you deeply love exactly like me, you actively manifest the reality of heaven right here on earth. It is the absolute ultimate expression of the massive secret of heaven's eternal love actively living straight through you. Please do not ever underestimate the staggering power of this specific revelation. When you truly, deeply grasp that you are loved completely eternally, all dark fear instantly loses its tight hold on you. You will absolutely no longer frantically strive for human approval because you already entirely have mine. You will absolutely no longer desperately chase after empty validation because you will completely know your true immeasurable worth. You will beautifully walk in absolute peace even when the most violent storms rise up because you will intimately know exactly who firmly holds you. That is exactly what this profound secret does for you. It wonderfully liberates. It powerfully heals. It beautifully restores. It completely transforms. So please listen incredibly closely, my precious beloved, and please let these living words take incredibly deep root inside of you. You are absolutely not forgotten, definitely not forsaken, and certainly not unloved. You are entirely mine. You are the absolute dream of my own heart. You are the living, breathing proof of my infinite mercy and the flawless expression of my endless grace. You were absolutely never a mistake. You were always a breathtaking masterpiece actively in the making. Every single painful scar, every single salty tear, every single seemingly unanswered prayer has been actively leading you directly to this massive revelation. My profound love for you is the actual secret force that miraculously holds the entire universe together. From this very moment actively onward, please carry this powerful truth just like a burning flame deep inside your heart. Please let it brilliantly light up the dark, scary corners of your worried mind. Please let it completely burn away all the terrible lies that ever falsely told you that you were somehow unworthy. Please let it be the solid, unshakable foundation of absolutely everything you ever do. For this is the beautifully hidden plan that is now completely revealed, the true eternal secret of the kingdom of heaven. You were perfectly made by pure love, created specifically for pure love and formed entirely through pure love. And right now, knowing this absolute truth, absolutely nothing in your entire life will ever be the same again. My most beloved child, draw even closer to my speaking voice, because what I am preparing to reveal will cause your heart to tremble with profound awe and absolute peace all at the very same time. This is the magnificent story from before time ever existed, the incredible story of exactly who you are, exactly as I have always intimately known you. Long before the heavy sound of the very first thunder loudly rolled across the ancient skies, long before the deep oceans proudly roared their very first crashing waves, or the tall mountains majestically rose up from the dark depths of the young earth, I clearly saw you. I lovingly spoke your specific name straight into eternity. I carefully formed the precise thought of you deep within my own heart, and that single, beautiful thought carried so incredibly much love and so incredibly much brilliant light that absolutely all of heaven loudly rejoiced at its very sound. Your personal existence was absolutely not born out of a random accident or a lucky coincidence. You were miraculously conceived deep within the holy imagination of God. You are a completely holy dream perfectly wrapped inside divine intention. There was a glorious moment long before the bright sun even knew exactly how to shine, when I softly whispered your specific name straight into the absolute stillness. That specific name carried immense purpose, incredible destiny, and staggering beauty far beyond what your limited human understanding can even begin to grasp right now. Every single tiny letter of your precious name vibrated with massive meaning. It was beautifully written in the holy language of heaven, permanently sealed by my own spirit, and fiercely guarded by holy angels who immediately bowed down in deep reverence the exact moment it was spoken. The exact moment your specific name was beautifully written down inside the eternal book of life, a brilliant light was instantly kindled inside of eternity. A powerful light that the deepest darkness could absolutely never possibly extinguish. That exact brilliant light is you, my precious beloved. You are absolutely not just some fleeting, temporary existence lost in the massive vastness of all creation. You are a completely perfect reflection of my own eternal thought, a living, breathing echo of my own holy voice. When I carefully formed the deep foundations of the entire earth, I already clearly saw exactly where you would one day walk. I saw the exact soil that would eventually bear your physical footsteps, the exact air that would one day beautifully fill your lungs, and the exact time and passing season that would perfectly carry your unique life story. Absolutely nothing was left to random chance. Every single tiny detail, from your specific family lineage to your exact generation, right down to the specific color of your eyes and the exact rhythm of your beating heartbeat, was completely chosen with massive purpose. I carefully shaped your unique soul to fit absolutely perfectly within the exact time frame I specially appointed just for you. You were perfectly designed for this exact era, for this exact season, for this exact, highly specific moment. When you were carefully placed inside your mother's dark womb, I was already right there, intricately weaving you together in those highly secret places, actively speaking massive destiny straight into your forming DNA, and gently breathing my own Holy Spirit directly into your still unformed physical frame. The heavenly realms loudly rejoiced the exact moment your beautiful soul finally came into physical being. Do you completely understand exactly what that means? It means that absolutely all of creation joyfully celebrated you long before the physical world even knew your specific name. The glowing stars actively sang significantly louder. The holy angels joyfully danced significantly brighter, and massive joy violently rippled straight through the whole of eternity, simply because another beautiful piece of my own heart was finally being released straight into physical time. You were absolutely not just born into messy chaos. You were deliberately sent out as a brilliant light straight into the deep darkness. I carefully looked upon the massive span of all human history and proudly declared, "This is exactly where they will brilliantly shine. This is exactly where their unique life will powerfully carry my own glory." And so it was beautifully written. I have intimately walked right through all the various generations that came before you. I have proudly stood right beside those within your specific lineage, whose faithful prayers successfully built the solid foundation for your own calling. Even those distant ancestors you have absolutely never even met. Ancient ancestors who softly whispered my holy name in pure faith, who faithfully sowed salty tears deep into the rich soil of hope. Their desperate prayers absolutely did not just die. I have miraculously carried them right through the passing of time, perfectly weaving their faithful intercession directly into your own ongoing story. Every single desperate cry for total redemption, every single tearful plea for deep mercy, every single bold act of pure faith was carefully recorded. And right now, you are the actual living, breathing answer to so many of those very prayers. You are an integral part of a specific lineage that I have fiercely guarded with incredibly jealous love. The dark enemy desperately tried again and again to brutally break the family line, to totally destroy the holy promise, and to permanently silence the planted seed. But I miraculously preserved it all. I completely shielded your entire bloodline from total extinction entirely because I perfectly knew that straight through you, I would eventually powerfully reveal a brand new measure of my own glory. When violent wars raged on, I safely hid your ancestors completely under my protective wings. When terrible famine struck the land, I miraculously sent divine provision. When human hearts wavered in doubt, I completely rekindled their fading faith. And when deep darkness desperately tried to extinguish their hope, I softly whispered my sacred promises to them all over again. Every single passing generation long before you was simply a beautiful brushstroke in the grand masterpiece that would one glorious day perfectly reveal you. You are the absolute continuation of an incredible divine plan that stretches all the way back before Eden's very dawn. You are the vital bridge between exactly what has been and exactly what will be. My guiding hand has absolutely never once left the golden thread of your ongoing story. I have been masterfully weaving it together right from the very beginning. My sweet child, do you finally see exactly how carefully I have loved you? I wrote your unique story not in messy haste, but in absolute holiness. Each and every chapter was carefully planned with breathtaking precision. Even the specific ones you currently mistakenly call failures or mistakes. I perfectly knew the exact paths you would eventually walk, the specific detours you would inevitably take. And despite it all, I proudly declared, they will eventually return straight back to me. They will completely fulfill exactly what I have beautifully written. There has absolutely never been a single solitary moment in all of history when your specific name was not intimately known to me. When I physically walked the dusty earth as Jesus, when I miraculously healed the sick and powerfully raised the dead back to life, your specific name was already actively resting upon my physical lips. When I agonizingly stretched out my bleeding arms upon the wooden cross, I vividly saw your exact face. I intimately thought of your personal struggles, your future victories, your desperate prayers, and your immense pain. My intense love for you was the exact reason I willingly endured the agony of the cross. I absolutely did not just die for all of humanity as a nameless, faceless crowd. I specifically died for you personally, for you individually, and for you intimately. That is exactly how incredibly eternal my intense love truly is. It miraculously reaches right beyond the constraints of time just to find you. There were dark moments in your life when you honestly thought I was incredibly far away, but I was absolutely never absent. I have carefully walked right through every single century, right through every single passing generation, closely watching over the exact path that would eventually lead directly to your physical birth. I actively orchestrated vital connections, close friendships, and major opportunities that seemed entirely ordinary, but were actually completely divinely arranged. I actively softened human hearts that would one day offer you help. I actively removed those who would eventually try to hinder you. I deliberately placed you exactly where your human spirit could grow incredibly strong, even during the times when your outer circumstances felt incredibly cruel. I have actively walked right ahead of you, carefully clearing blocked paths you didn't even know were blocked, moving massive mountains you never even saw, and completely defeating dark enemies you never even met. When you were finally born, all of heaven fell completely silent for a brief moment. Every single holy angel turned their head to watch you take your very first physical breath, and I proudly smiled, for I perfectly knew the grand story was officially unfolding exactly as I had originally written it. I specifically placed you inside a messy world full of loud noise, so that you would eventually learn how to accurately recognize my specific voice. I purposefully allowed you to slowly walk right through long seasons of intense struggle just so you would inevitably learn the true strength of my guiding hand. I actively permitted brief moments of deep loneliness so you would ultimately discover that my comforting presence absolutely never leaves. You were absolutely never abandoned. You were actively being refined. You were absolutely not being punished. You were actively being prepared. Every single fierce trial you faced was heaven's direct investment straight into your ultimate destiny. Do you have any idea exactly how many times I have miraculously protected you completely without your conscious knowledge? There were immense dangers that absolutely never reached you entirely because I stood directly between you and total destruction. There were terrible accidents that absolutely never happened because I completely redirected your physical steps. There were massive battles the enemy cleverly planned that absolutely never took place because my holy angels tightly surrounded you. You have been completely covered by my amazing grace every single day of your entire life. My immense love has been your completely unseen shield, and my tender mercy has been your constant, faithful companion. Even during the times you painfully fell down, I safely caught you right before you were completely shattered. Even when you foolishly turned away, I faithfully followed you with endless patience, softly whispering constant reminders of exactly who you truly are. I have actively walked right through human history just for you. Every single era, every major event, every passing breath of time has been completely under my strict command. And straight through it all, I have been actively aligning absolutely everything just to bring you to this divinely appointed revelation. The specific people who suddenly entered and exited your daily life were absolutely not random. The major opportunities that quickly came and went were absolutely not mistakes. Even the painful delays and bitter disappointments were beautiful pieces of divine choreography. My exact timing is completely perfect. And right now, you officially stand inside the exact moment where all those scattered threads finally beautifully converge. The ultimate revelation of exactly who you have always truly been inside of me. You were absolutely not created to wander around aimlessly, nor were you created to live drowning in fear or doubt. You were specifically created to perfectly reflect my exact image into a dark world that has tragically forgotten my holy face. You were deliberately sent to remind all of creation exactly what divine love looks like whenever it breathes right through humanity. I specifically placed deep within you special gifts that carry my exact signature, beautiful dreams that perfectly mirror my own heart, and a massive purpose that carries true eternal weight. The dark enemy has actively fought you so incredibly fiercely, precisely, because he completely knows exactly what you powerfully carry. He desperately tried to totally bury your bright light entirely beneath heavy shame, dark fear, and thick confusion. But true light simply cannot ever be buried. It always miraculously breaks straight through. And right now, that bright light, my own holy light residing within you, is rapidly awakening. The ancient story from before time is absolutely not just historical facts. It is your true identity. I desperately want you to fully understand exactly how incredibly deeply you are masterfully woven right into my own eternal plan. You are absolutely not a passive spectator in this creation. You are a highly active participant in the story of redemption. Every single act of pure love you give, Every single prayer you lift up, every single salty tear you shed beautifully continues the grand story I initiated long before time began. You are a vital part of the physical fulfillment of my holy promise to the entire world. The promise that true love would absolutely not ever be extinguished. That bright hope would miraculously rise once again. That heaven would beautifully find expression right through human hearts. You are exactly that beautiful expression. Please type, "I select hope over dark despair," if you are truly ready to witness His brilliant light again. And please share this video with others.